Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm pretty excited because we're doing a full face of Moira Cosmetics. I bought a few products not too long ago and I tried them in one of the videos, one of my first videos. I have a lot of videos for the few months that I've been doing this, but I fell in love with the products. I thought the palettes were amazing. I still have one palette that I haven't tried, which is one of those crazy glittery like purple shades. But today we're going with a much more subtle brownie look. So I'll try that palette next time. And I have a full face here, but I also have a full face coming in the shipping because I just want to try literally everything. And I want to show you guys everything that they have. Well, I can't buy everything, but like one of each of the products that they have so you guys can get a first impression on how they work and if they're good and if they're worth your money. So let's get started by prepping the skin. I like to show you guys the packaging and reading the instructions. I mean, not the instructions, the description, just so that if you guys like the description, you go online and you already buy it instead of like going through all the products and saying like, oh, what is this for? And like, I don't know. To me, it's just like, I would find it helpful if I was watching the video. So I'll try to go quickly. I'm not gonna read everything, but this is a squalene serum mist. It's a water and oil dual-based formula developed to hydrate, delivering a potent blend of antioxidants while balancing your skin to its ideal pH. Very important, to its ideal pH, which is an acidic environment. Infused with rose, collagen, and squalene, this formula helps soothe and nourish the skin, keeping it smooth, youthful looking, and plump for all skin types. Right now, my face is completely clean. It's a little red because I did a mask, but that's fine. It's not irritated, like it's not burning. So obviously, since it has oil and water, you have to mix it. And I always add a ton of face mist. Like, I don't think you can go overboard with it. Well, maybe you can, but I just love adding so much of it. I'm throwing the boxes on the side. I'll keep this over here just in case I need it. After that, I don't have anything on my skin. Like, I didn't add any sunscreen or skin prep because I did the masks before. So I'm just gonna prep with the products that I bought to prep my skin so we can see how the skin would look only using Moira products. So this is a coconut honey facial milk. It sounds delicious. It helps hydrate, restore. It's clean beauty. It's cruelty-free, sulfate and phthalate-free, gluten-free, and paraben-free. And it says it's a silky, lightweight moisturizer formulated with honey and coconut to help protect dry and dehydrated skin. A hydrating formula that will keep skin moist and not oily for a radiant finish. So this sounds great because I love moist skin. I know a lot of people hate that word, but the packaging is pretty cute. Like, it feels like high-end, like the glass is thick, and their prices are pretty affordable. Like, I was quite surprised with the pricing once I added like a few things to the cart and stuff. For all the things that I was buying, I was like, oh, this is not bad at all. And if the products perform well, then why not? And I think, to be honest, I just have a feeling Moira is gonna be a hit. Like, I just have that feeling that it's gonna be a really good brand. So now we're going in with a Veil Touch Soft Primer infused with hops oil and goji berry extract. And it says, it is a multi-purpose primer that goes beyond traditional formulations, concealing redness, which I need, even out skin tone while minimizing the look of visible pores, fine lines, and imperfections. Its airy, silk cloud-like texture layers on the skin without the added weight of greasy feel. Formulated with hops oil and goji berry help protect from moisture loss and nourishes the skin. That was a long explanation. I'm sorry, guys. But anyways, it's just so that you guys know that, like, if you like this primer, the way it performs, you know what it's doing, and you just go straight to the website and get this primer, and you don't have to read all the primers. This is a very liquidy primer. Maybe I had to shake it before, but oh well. Let's see if this is enough. I think it is, yeah. Oh, it's very soft, and it's very soft, and it almost feels like it has silicones, but I don't think it has silicones. Like, I'm not gonna read the ingredients, they're not even here. Oh, here they are. I don't see any silicones. I don't know, but it just feels silky soft. It's not one of those like super silicone that you just feel like this thick layer of silicone on your skin. I don't like that. This one does not feel like that. This one feels really nice, and I feel like it just leaves your skin with a beautiful, like, just, I don't know, touchy feely, delicious. It's like a little marshmallow. Now I'm going in with a beautifying primer oil, and this is camellia, jojoba, and almond oil. And this is a primer oil. It's a secret weapon for your gorgeous makeup application. A long-lasting oil-based primer that melts into the skin with camellia extract for nourishing, hydrating, and a healthy glow boost for any look. Highly condensed natural ingredients creates the ultimate canvas for your makeup to glide smoothly without feeling greasy nor sticky. The blend of almond, apricot, and jojoba oils shields your makeup to stay put, and a luxurious fragrant formula that has the added bonus that can be used on your hair for a touch of healthy shine. I like that it can be used on your hair because I bought 2 of these by accident, so I'll be using one on my hair. I won't be reading the rest of the description, so don't worry. It was just these, maybe the eye cream a little bit, but I'm applying a little bit of this oil. And yes, I am layering quite a few products because since I don't have skincare, and I always layer a bunch of skincare before adding my makeup on, I wanted to make sure that I had enough products to just create like that perfect canvas for the skin, you know. I'm adding very little on the oil, on the eyelids, because I don't want my eyelids to be too greasy, and then for, like, you know, the powder not to stick well or something. Now, I'm gonna use a little bit of this, eye cream. I know a lot of people don't believe in eye creams. A lot of people, as in like in the skincare world, think eye creams are just expensive moisturizers, but this was not expensive. And it has propolis, camellia, rejuvenating eye cream. It soothes and smooths for all skin types, free of everything pretty much, like, you know, the whole thing, the gluten-free, paraben, cruelty-free, sulfur, and phthalate-free. Goodbye. All right, I have tried this cream before and it feels really nice and soft. I think I added way too much, so I'm just gonna do that, like spread on my hands and spread a tiny bit just like on the rest of my face. Like, to me, there can never be too much hydration. Like, there's a difference between being oily and hydrated, and for me there's never enough hydration. I love being super hydrated. I'm going in with a complete wear foundation which says weightless full coverage ultra long wear in the shade 250 natural buff, and I was worried, you guys. It was the only foundation that they have. It's the only one they have, because I never go for full wear, full coverage, or ultra long wear, because I just find them to be super matte on my skin. But let's see how this performs. And it says it's long wear, water resistant, weightless foundation for a naturally balanced, even skin-like pigment tone, complete with a smooth matte finish. Powder with hydration ingredients like allantoin and sodium hyaluronate to prevent dryness and retain moisture. Collagen and vitamin E help improve skin elasticity and protect against damaging free radicals. Damaging free radicals, this is great because we are out and the damaging pollution is always outside with us. So this, I find that is gonna be like a perfect shade. See, I always have glitter on my arms, you guys. It's horrible. Like, I was trying to remove it, but apparently I didn't remove it all well. But anyways, I think this is gonna be a good shade because if I go a shade darker with the redness, it will just look too dark. But if you guys are into in between shades, like I usually like to go for a little bit of a darker color than my skin tone instead of a pale one. But if it's that's with foundations. But with concealers, like I swatched this and it's way too dark for me, so I'm gonna have to mix it in with this Patrick Star concealer, which I am not a fan of Patrick Star. I only have 2 products, this and 1 palette. But this doesn't change the formulation of the concealers because I've tested it before a lot of times when my concealers were too dark for me, and I feel like I've swatched them in my hand mixed with the concealer and without the concealer, and I don't think it changes the formulation. So that's the only reason why I've kept it and why I have it. And it's really, really light, so it helps me lighten up any kind of product that's too dark. But with the concealer, instead of going too dark, it's easier to fix it if it's too light, you know? You'll just add a little drops of something lighter and you will be good to go. But with the foundation, definitely like to go with something a little darker. Oh my god, don't tell me, you guys, that I forgot my mirror and I don't even know where it is. Why am I walking like a grandma? I don't know where my mirror, oh, here it is. Oh, yes. Whew. I don't know if you guys could tell when I was walking that this is all tucked back in the weirdest way, because otherwise this, like this, ends up all the way down here and you can see everything. So I was like trying to figure out a way of tucking it back because it keeps falling over, but I'll be careful not to flash you guys during the video. So this foundation definitely does not feel like a full coverage. Well, I wouldn't say it's not full coverage. I think it's medium to full coverage. But what I like is that it doesn't feel as matte as they said it is, you know? It feels like a skin-like finish. It's not drying. It is catching, like it is grabbing onto the little peeling skin. Remember I told you guys I didn't have any more peeling skin? Well, I did more peelings and now I have more peeling skin. But anyways, it doesn't matter. We're gonna go in with a concealer. And this concealer is supposed to, says, get ready to combat dark circles, redness, and other skin imperfections with just a dab of our mega waterproof concealer. Our creamy, long-lasting formula will leave you looking and feeling flawless throughout your day. Create a sheer to full coverage look and take on the world. All right, so this is definitely too dark, so I'm gonna apply some of this. And I'm gonna need a lot because I don't just apply this under my eyes. So like, look at this, like that is, like I usually like my concealer to brighten up my certain areas of my face. So I'm gonna need, like I already put in the cart a lighter one. Hopefully it didn't look dark online, you guys, so be careful. This is the shade 200 Latte, and the lightest shade is 100, so then it goes to 125, 150, and then I think 200, something like that. But I didn't think it was gonna be too dark at all. And when I swatched it on my hand, because when I get makeup, I always try to open it and look at it before I'm gonna do a video, just so that if I'm gonna need to like fix something, I don't have to take forever. Like, if I would have noticed right now that the concealer was too dark, I would have had to get up and then just have you guys waiting here. And you guys, ooh, what am I doing? Okay, so I'm doing it with my finger, so it's not like a lot of product. It just looks like a lot because my finger is big, but I'm doing it in thin layers. So anyways, you guys know, if you've been watching me, that I don't crop my videos. I don't delete anything. And I filmed yesterday, but it was too dark and you couldn't really see the video well. So I was like, no, I'm not gonna upload. Like if I'm gonna upload something, it's gonna be something I would like to watch. So I say that I don't crop my videos because I don't know how to do that. But the thing is, like, my boyfriend has offered me to do it a lot of times. He's like, if you want me to crop your videos, I'll crop them for you. Like, he's good at, like, I suck at things that have to do with technology, but he's good. And he's like, don't worry, I'll learn quickly and do it for you. But I want to give it a shot at doing things without cropping things. Like, I'll try to be a little quicker, maybe not talk too much or something so that my videos are not so long. But honestly, I like to watch long videos when I go on YouTube, depending on what I'm watching, of course, you know. But like sometimes if you're like folding clothes or doing your nails, or you're like literally getting like, you're scrubbing your feet, like getting a pedicure doing your pedicure on yourself, or you're just like doing your skincare and you want like a video playing in the background, you know. Like, I love doing that and having like, or when I go to bed, I like watching a video that's like relaxing, and by relaxing I mean like a makeup or skincare video, not something that's like wild, like a TV series on YouTube. Like, no, I like watching something that's like relaxing to me. The concealer works perfectly fine. It's a little bit on the dry side for my taste, but the thing is, like, my skin is dry at the moment, so I might not be the best judge right now. But if you like a natural kind of look, I feel like this could definitely work, because it's not giving me crazy like crazy dryness or anything. It's creasing a little bit under my eye, which is weird because I added eye cream. But let's just see if I can like maneuver a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. What I hate is when it creases and that you tap, tap, tap and it just won't budge. Like, it will just stay there. I don't know if it's too dark, you guys. See how much I'm peeling there? It's crazy. I'm peeling so much. I don't think I've peeled this much in my whole life. It's because of the skincare that I'm using, and I'm doing it on purpose. Like, that's the thing. Like, I'm being careful. I'm not just peeling because I used a bad product and that's it. But like, anyways, let's keep going. I'm worried about the lighting because there's a lot of lighting coming in, but for some reason on my phone, it looks dark. So I hope I don't have to erase this video as well, just like yesterday. I unpacked everything yesterday, unboxed, because some things I was like, I don't want to ruin my nails, and I already ruined my nails anyway, so whatever. This is the signature bronzer in Sun-Kissed Honey, and I already went like this with my finger, and it is a beautiful bronzer. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It has like this little area that's lighter and the darker area. Look, I'll show you guys. The lighter and the darker, and it just gives you like that really natural, healthy glow. Like, I could see it on my hand and I was like, I have a feeling I'm gonna like this. I didn't tap it enough. But it's fine. This is such a fine powder that it's so easy to blend. It's so blendable. Like this, you see how chunky it looks right now? It will blend just so easily. I can tell whenever I touch the powders how the powder is gonna perform. Not because I'm a magician or I'm super smart, just because I've tried so many products. And when the powders are a little rough or too, I don't know how to explain it. There's just powders that as soon as you touch it and you go like this on your hand, you're like, wow, this is way too pigmented and this is not gonna look good on me. Well, for me at least. Like, or you have to work in super thin layers. And I like something like this that I can work in thin layers, but it's not like extremely pigmented, you know? Yeah, this is the kind of bronzer that I like. I'm worried, you guys, because it looks dark and I can't really see exactly how I'm doing my makeup, so I'm gonna have to be using this because I'm looking at the light on my dirty mirror and it looks perfectly fine. Like, the lighting is fine, so I'm hoping that in the video it will look fine. I'm gonna add a little bit of bronzer to my eyes. You guys know I love doing that. well, I say you guys know as if I had like 10,000 followers, but whoever's been watching me knows that I like to add some to my temples and to the top of my eyelids. So I think we're bronzy enough. I'm just gonna I'm gonna contour my nose, and I think this is a good color to contour my nose actually, because it's not too warm. I mean, it's not the ideal shade, but it's not too warm. Have you guys seen this new contouring thing that I saw Nikki tutorials do the other day? I don't watch her, to be honest, like very often, but it's like this triangle thing. I'm like trying to do that thing. Oh, why does it look so weird on camera? Oh, wow. My makeup looks really weird on camera. It must be the lighting on my phone or something. But she did something really like interesting, that it was like doing it in like a triangle way, and I had never seen that, and it didn't look bad, but it's one of those things that you know it looks good on camera, but that in person it probably does not look good. It looks just like too much. You look kind of like an avatar, like it looks exaggerated. Oh, I hate doing my makeup when my skin is peeling, because it doesn't let the makeup look as good as it would look if your skin wasn't peeling. But you guys will know, like, it's a good product. Like, I mean, like, they're good products. I mean, as in all of them that I've tried so far are good products. I'm just gonna add a little bit of foundation here, because I feel like since I'm peeling, it kind of came off a little bit. So yeah, just a tiny dab of foundation right there, and a little bit right here. And I hope the nose looks like it looks in the mirror when I turn off the camera and look at the video. I really hope it doesn't look like it looks like what I'm looking. If you guys know what's going on, I'm gonna prep my lips with this Glow Getter Hydrating Lip Oil from Moira in the shade Sky Blue. It's not blue, well, it is, but it's like a very light blue, so it's just like a gloss. If you guys know what's going on, because that happened to me yesterday, like the screen when I'm filming just looks dark. It looks really dark. So I can't really see how I'm doing my makeup, and it just started like yesterday. It wasn't happening before. So I can't really know if I'm doing my makeup well, or if I'm making a mess and it looks good in person but it's gonna look horrible on camera. Like, I really don't know. And I don't want to throw away this video again, because that would mean that it would be 2 days of me not filming. Let me get another little towel. Sorry, I have a bunch of little towels over here because I use so many of them. Instead of just using like makeup removing wipes, I just have a ton of these and rewash them, you know. So yeah, if you guys know what's going on, there must be a glitch with my phone or something, because my face looks perfectly fine in person, but I look at it in the camera and it does not look perfectly fine at all. So I'm gonna go by the mirror and not by what's on the screen, because otherwise it's gonna be a disaster. Okay, so I'm going in with the Moira Signature Ombre blush in Morning Sunshine, and I went with this color because I thought it was so interesting. Like, it's so cool. Sorry guys, I don't know what kind of medication I take or even what it's for. Actually, I don't think it's a medication. My thanatologist, I don't know if that's how you say it, like it's like a therapist after a person passes away. So I've been seeing her twice a week, because if you don't know, my dad passed away about two months ago, 2 months and a few days. And I've been seeing her. I really needed to see someone for therapy, because I was very, very, very close to my dad, and we lived together, and anyways, the point is that my dermatologist told me that one of the signs of like the going through like the not the battle, what is it called? El duo. That's how you say it in Spanish. I talked to her in Spanish. Going through like the stages of like losing someone, that your mouth can feel really dry. And I was like, that makes no sense. And it's so true because I am thirsty all day, all the time. And you guys know what? I'm really, really happy I'm doing this YouTube thing. This YouTube thing as if it was nothing, you know? Like, I know YouTube is very important for a lot of people, and it is for me as well, because people are investing their time in you, and they're trusting you with whatever you're telling them. And hopefully you guys know that I will always come to you with the truth. But yes, I'm all over the place, you guys. Someone wrote me on the comments the other day that I seem to be like, she meant it in a good way, and she actually said really nice things as well. This is, sorry, see, I'm all over the place because I'm talking about other things while I talk about makeup. This is the Alluring Glow palette. It's a highlighting palette, and well, I'm not gonna try to read everything because it will just take forever, but I'll swatch the shades so you guys can see. So this is Pearl, Radiance, Treasure, and Flirt. And I think I'm gonna go with Flirt, knowing me. Alright, there we go, and there we go. You can barely see them since my camera is messed up. I like these two shades the most. Whoops, I almost dropped it. Alright, so I think I'm gonna mix them up and use those two shades to brighten up. But even though like I feel like I'm already kind of glowy from the bronzer. I think it's the bronzer that's giving me the glow, but I don't mind extra glow. I love a glowy face, and you can go with the glow all the way over here. Like most people just put it here. There's nothing wrong with going with a glow here. It will enhance your pores, but you can lower the glow a little bit with a setting powder afterwards, or you can put setting powder first and just add the glow afterwards, you know? Like, actually, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna set my face with powder to see how this works, because I haven't done it this way. This is the loose setting powder in translucent, and it has collagen and vitamin E. So that's pretty good. I like that this is like skincare infused beauty, and this is good. I had already opened it, but I haven't tried it on my face. Because I always open things just because sometimes they have those stickers, and I don't want to be opening those stickers in front of you guys for hours. So I'm gonna see, like, kind of like get rid of the texture, and then I'll add more of the highlighter to see what happens. So as you can tell, it's gotten rid of some of my pores. Of course, nothing will ever get rid completely of your pores, but I don't mind pores. All I care about is that my pores look clean. It's not about me not having pores, because that will never happen. And I like the look of natural skin. Like, I love it when skincare brands do like some really clean makeup look and just like show natural skin. I'm sure it's never 100% natural. Like, obviously there's makeup on it, but what I mean by natural is that it's not all like photoshopped. And I mean, I'm sure there's always a little bit, but when you can see like a little bit of the pores and stuff, it kind of makes you feel like, oh yeah, I'm normal. Like, yes, my pores are normal, you know? Like, I don't know, that's just how I feel about it. Like yeah, like there's nothing wrong with me, like, because I have pores. And you see all these people who are like poreless on magazines, Instagram, everything, and you just feel like, why are my pores so big? And if they tell you that your pores can open and close, that is a lie, you guys. I will talk more about skincare, but that is a lie. Pores are just sebaceous filaments or pores filled with grease or oil, but they are little holes. They don't have a muscle. They can look bigger if they're filled with dirt and oils. They can look bigger, so keeping them clean will make them look smaller, but they don't have muscles to open or close. So you cannot open and close your pores. That is the biggest lie. Like whenever I hear people saying like, oh, put some ice and it will close your pores, and like, yes, it can make your skin like tighter for a second, but like nothing will close your pores. I can assure you that. If someone knows a way to close your pores and it's like for real, leave it in the comments, because I haven't found a way and I don't think it exists. And I feel like as long as you take good care of your skin, and like for me, skincare comes before makeup, you know? Even though my channel is called Your Skin Girl, because initially it was gonna be more about skincare, but I've found it really fun to do. I'm going in with their eyebrow pencil in the shade medium brown. I found it really fun to do makeup with you guys, and also because I've only done one video on skincare, and yes, I can read to you guys what's on the box and like the most basic information, but if I'm gonna give you a video on anything on skincare, I want to be totally prepared. And that time that I did that video, it actually got really good, like a lot of views, but I had my notebook with my notes because I want to give you guys the most accurate information, and not just like, oh, well, this says it has hyaluronic acid, so it should work for this and that. Like, no, like there's very specific reasons why I buy the skincare that I buy. I don't just go online and like, oh, this sounds good, let me click online on it and buy it. Like, no, I spent my whole entire day researching ingredients, looking at products, looking at new trends, looking at new ingredients, everything. But I spent hours and countless hours looking at the ingredients in the back of boxes on Instant Decoder, which decodes every ingredient. And not only that, just also watching really good skincare YouTubers like Dr. Dre, like Dr. Shane Idris, like Cassandra Bankson, like Mixed Makeup, who I forget her name, but she's really good. Skincare by Hiram. So I literally I have spent years, like 3 or 4 years, obsessed with skincare. But I don't know if I feel qualified to talk about skincare, not because I know enough to talk to all my cousins about skincare and give them tips, and I give like my family members like a bunch of products, because sometimes I bought 2 by accident, or even if I just have like products that I think would work for them, I just give them to them, and they come back to me and they're like, wow, the product you gave me was amazing, and like my skin looks so much better after I saw you, or after you gave me those tips and whatever. And that makes me so happy, because I'm like, well, at least those countless hours that I spent and that I spend on watching YouTube videos and reading about ingredients are not just for no reason. But I am gonna start, like, I just need to like grow a pair and be like, I'm just gonna throw myself and really just go at it and do skincare videos. And if I make a mistake, people can correct me. If I say something wrong about skincare, the thing is with makeup, no one can really tell you you're doing your makeup wrong, because makeup is like, you do whatever you want, you do it however you want, and that's it. Like, there's no rules in makeup, you know? There's tips, of course, but there's no rules. And skincare has a bit more rules. So I'm like terrified of getting like a bunch of just like mean comments or whatever because I said something wrong. But that's why I wanna like not study as a career, but like study, like make sure that whenever I make a video, I really go in depth with everything that I'm gonna talk about. Like study it and like write my notes and have everything so that I can talk to you guys about it as accurately as possible. And that's it. So now that I'm done rambling, and I'm gonna ramble a little more, this lady commented, as I said, in a good way, like, I really like your channel. She said something that, like, something really good about my channel. I don't remember what. See, we always forget, like, the good things, but remember, like, the bad things. I'm gonna go in with the brow mascara in the shade 03 Soft Brown. We remember kind of like, not the bad things, but the things that stick to you. And she said, like, you seem kind of like to be like all over the place, and maybe it's because you're nervous. I don't remember exactly how she said it, but she kind of meant just like that I was like very dispersed and like jumping from one thing to another. And I was like, yeah, you are completely right. And I wrote to her and I was like, yeah, you know, I think it's both. It's both, like, maybe I'm a little nervous, but I don't think it's only that. It's just that there's always so much going on in my head. And when I do YouTube, it's just like everything comes clashing down into my head and I have like so many things to talk about. But I was like, yeah, that's also kind of my personality, you know, like that's what I commented to her. Not mad at all. Like, she said it in the best way possible. Like, she didn't mean it in a bad way. But I told her, like, yeah, that's true. I am kind of all over the place. And yeah, that's kind of my personality. So that's definitely gonna be a trait that characterizes me as my, like, wow, this brow looks like super exaggerated. What the hell? What the heck? I think I'm gonna have to. The thing is, like, once I put my hairs up, like, the brows look so much thicker. But I can't clean this up because those are my actual brows. So I'm gonna maybe put them down a little bit so they're not so up. I think I need a little bit of concealer. Oh, and this concealer is gonna be way too white, but let's see. Because I do feel like that always happens when I go in with, when I go brush all my hairs up. Like, that is white. What am I doing? See, these are the kind of things that I don't like to erase because I know this kind of problems happen to a lot of people. Like, I'm not saying, like, maybe not to professional makeup artists, but like this kind of things happen to some people. And then it's like, okay, well, if I'm cutting out all the mistakes that I'm making, and you see how all these TikTok things are like, all these YouTubers doing the TikTok trends or like the TikTok tricks, and they don't work at all in real life, you know? When you try to do them in real life, they are a mess. And that's what happens when, this broke. No, here we go. That's what happens with TikTok because they cut out the part that is like the mistake, or it's a lie. Let's just put it easier. Like, it's just a lie, you know? Like, they do that, like, do these little tricks and like highlight your face like this and contour like this, and in 10 seconds you have like the most perfected face, and then you try to do it at home and it's like, what in the world? Like, what's going on? This was a scam. And yes, it is a scam because social media is a lie, and I don't want to be part of that lie. I'm gonna highlight my brow bone. I don't want to be part of that lie. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with people who do TikToks or who do who post Instagram photos that are edited. By the way, my Instagram I don't post it because it's a disaster. I don't know what happened to it, that it started following a bunch of people, and it's like just super weird. Following a bunch of people, and I think it's because I went on this website that it was like get organic followers, whatever, and I think it was my mistake, but I didn't know. I'm new to this and I didn't know how it worked. I'm gonna highlight my inner corners already. And anyways, I don't like how my Instagram is at right now, like where it's at. So I'm gonna try to fix my Instagram, and then I'll start posting my Instagram. But if you guys have, why was I talking about that? Anyways, if you guys ever have questions or want to talk about something more personal, I'm going among the stars with this palette. Want to talk about something more personal or something? Well, I already broke this. See, that's how I ruin my nails all the time. And I have a wedding this Saturday. You can write me a message like on down here. You can write me a message if you need tips or something, or like how I overcame like my addiction, like, or if you are going through a loss of someone. Like I'm going through the loss of my dad, and I've dealt with addiction for years, and I'm finally sober. I've been sober for 2 years. I was an alcoholic. Well, people say you should always say you're an alcoholic forever, but I don't like saying that. I like to say I was an alcoholic, or I mean, I guess you can say I'm an alcoholic in recovery, but I don't like to just always keep that stamp of like I'm an alcoholic. I'm going with this color first. I just like to say I used to have an issue with alcohol and I'm in recovery, but I don't like to always call myself an alcoholic. I am way more than an alcoholic, and I'm not gonna be like, hi, my name is I'm an alcoholic. No, I'm way more than that. So I'm gonna go in with this bronzy shade, which looks a little peachy. Today, I guess we're gonna go with really contouring the eye, like the eye socket, like contouring, and I guess we're just gonna add some of the glitter to the middle, but the glitter tubes, the little glitter tubes that I bought. I already tried them, and I feel like that happens with, I was gonna go in with a peachy. I feel like it happens with all the glitters that I try. You like do one layer, and once you try to do the second layer, it kind of picks up the first layer. So I'm gonna try to do it all in one layer, or we'll figure it out. That's the whole point of our review, to see if the product works as advertised or not. And maybe I'll like all of Moira's products and not that one, and that's okay. I tried the mascara yesterday, and it was super dry. I didn't like it, but for some reason I bought 2. So I did a little opening in one of them, like I ripped it a little bit to know which one was the dry one, because when I opened the other one, it wasn't as dry. It seemed a little less dry. So I was like, maybe I just got a formula that was a little old and dry, but like it seemed like a mascara that had been used for months, so I was like, what is this kind of joke? Yeah, you guys. So the whole thing that I was talking about Instagram and everything being so like fake and stuff, like I'm tired of everyone saying like Instagram and this is all fake. Like, do whatever you want. If you want to edit your pictures, be fake, I wouldn't even call it be fake. Be whatever the hell you want. That's your issue. Like, I don't give a crap. But when you're dealing with people spending their money on things that don't work and that are a lie, I feel like that's really wrong. Like, I will never ever Like, obviously, I don't get sponsorships right now. I'm a really small YouTuber. I buy everything myself, and I'm spending all my money on my YouTube channel. Literally, all my money is going to this. And when I find like big YouTubers doing sponsorships or talking about brands without even disclosing that it's a sponsorship and on products that suck, it really makes me angry, because you're talking to a bunch of people who work hard for their money, and you're making them spend, you're not making them, you know, but you're enticing them to spend their money on some shitty product that you just are getting paid to announce or talk about. And that's why I've always wanted for my channel to be as raw as possible. Like raw beauty Christy. She edits her videos, but I know she does it just so that they're not super long, or like, but like she's great. I'm gonna go with this brownie shade underneath. But the whole point of my channel was to be different and not like, oh, I'm the only person that's like this on the internet. No, different as in like, a lot of people might like me, a lot of people might hate the kind of videos that I do, because they might think like, okay, they're long as hell, who's gonna watch that, she talks too much. There will be people who like it and people who hate it, and that is okay with me, because that's like, it's like food, like literally like food. There will be people who love pizza, people who hate pizza. Why am I making this weird comparisons? I don't know. Okay, so this looks good in person. I'm really hoping it looks good in real life. I mean, on camera. I'm just gonna add a tiny bit more darkness here too. I'm really trying to just contour the corner, these areas. I'm just trying to really contour and not go all the way up, almost, but not all the way up. And the reason why I want to contour them so much is so that when I add the shimmer, it gives it that like, that look. I don't know how to even explain it. I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but I just want the contour and the shimmer. Like, that's it. Okay. All right, are we good? Are we all good? Yeah. So, I'm 47 minutes in, you guys. I'm gonna swatch really quickly the shimmers on this palette, just in case you guys like it. I feel like people always care about the shimmers. So let's do the shimmers quickly. Look how good and how pigmented they are. I'm like tempted to use one of these instead of the liquid ones and ruin my look, but I'm gonna go in with the liquid ones because that's what I bought them for, to review them. So I'm gonna review them. I have this shades. I'm gonna swatch them for you guys quickly. Let me clean my arm. Okay. I'll swatch them to you because sometimes they look so different in pictures. So this is Air Glow. Here we go with Air Glow. Wait. I'll swatch it and then I'll show it to you guys because I want to add a lot of product. So that's Air Glow. It's beautiful. Ooh, I think that's gonna be one of my favorites. This is Eye Contact. Ooh. See, but one swipe, they look amazing. And then like I was trying to swipe it more when I did my first video and something went off. I don't remember. It was like picking up. This is top notch, but maybe everything goes perfectly fine this time. Like, who knows? And this is Bel Air. See, like Bel Air is kind of like, you have to go over a few times because look, see, like it doesn't really stick, and then I have to go over it and it still doesn't really stick evenly. So that's what it happens with some shades. let me see what happens if I would just like were to spread it with my finger. See, if I were to spread it with my finger, it would just end up like a really natural sheen, but it's not super even. It would just end up like a natural sheen, but not completely even. So I'm not using the last one because that was my least favorite. And I think out of all the other ones, I think I'm gonna go with this one, which I don't remember. I think it was Eye Contact. Let me see. Yes, it was Eye Contact. All right, so Eye Contact, please don't fail me. Let's do some eye contact. Oh, let me clean my mirror. All right, I'm like nervous because I know that once I apply the coat, I might not be able to go in with the second coat. I'm just doing like a half moon. Ooh, wait up. I pretty much already went over a little bit over no, not over, but like I went a lot into the dark area, but I think it's good. It's good. Maybe doing a little wingy over here. So it looks good. It looks super weird on camera. Like this wing thing looks super weird on camera, but in person it looks good. Let me see. Let me clean up a little bit right here. Yeah, when I go, let me try going over it the second time and see if it's picking up the product, because I feel like it is picking up the product a bit. And I think instead of leaving this little wing, I'm gonna clean that up. This is a dry towel, like it's not even, but it's, yeah, I think the wing looked a little weird. There we go. All right. Now let's do the other side. I want to grab a bunch of products so that I don't have to let it like dry a bit and then go in again. How close did I go to my inner corners? I'm just doing a half moon. I'm almost covering the brown, but not completely, so that you can still see the crease, like the exaggerated crease. And here I'm not doing a wing because I didn't like the wing on the other side, so I'm just finishing the same way. They both look kind of like the same, a little wingy, but not like a full wing. And I'm gonna dip it again, don't care. I really wanna see how good this can actually work. All right. Yeah, this one is actually sticking the second time around. It is. I don't know if this looks as beautiful as it looks in person. It might not, but in person it looks really exciting. And if you make a mistake, right now, I've found that once the glitter is dry, you can kind of remove it with a brush. Nice. Okay, now, okay. Should we add a little bit more blush, or am I just crazy? No, I think that's enough blush. All right, so now, I think the last things we have to do is do the mouth, and then we'll try the magical, horrifying, not horrifying, but the dry mascara. I hate a dry mascara, not super wet, but like, this is 007, and I'm putting it in order in the shade 002, I think, which might be too light, but they don't have the shade that I want. This is too dark. For the kind of eyes that I'm going for. Like, I would want something a little softer. So I'm not gonna apply it like fully. I'm just gonna yeah, spread it like this. Instead of just going like full beat with this whole thing, you know? I'm just like spreading it, and it's like kind of like that Asian look of like the stained lip, but not that full. See how dark it looks? And I feel like it looks really dark with the foundation that I'm, with the eyes that I'm wearing. And now this is a Luminizer lip gloss, which I think will make the color not look so dark. Why is this big package needed for this? Anyways, this is in the shade Queenly. I told you the other one shade, Queenly. Okay, Queenly, come save this, Queenly. This is, I like it when they're soft and they move, like the little applicators, but this one's super soft, like it moves a lot. Okay, yeah, not that bad. Like, I wouldn't say this is my favorite look, but it's because of the mix of products that I did. But I feel like all the products from Moira work really, really well. I have my favorites for sure. The bronzer and the blushes are my favorites. I loved the face mist. I like the foundation a lot for a full beat. The brow pencil is really good. What else? The concealer, I'm not sure. I'll let you guys know when I try it in my own shade. So I'm not gonna use this one that was like, look how it looks dry. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but it looks dry. So anyways, I'm not gonna use this one. I'm gonna use the same thing, 02, but this one looks, in my opinion, a little less dry, but I might be nuts. So I'm gonna use this part that ends up like chunking up in the top to apply it to like the tip of my, the beginning of my lashes, so that way there's actually product to spread around, because on the brush there is like nothing. No, it's just a bad mascara, you guys. I'm sorry. I love you, Moira. I love your products, but this is just a bad mascara. I have so many more mascaras from the drugstore that do a much better job than this one. Like, no. Nope. Like, even the ones that they sell at the Mexican markets, I've bought some of those online, and they're like made with avocado oil and all this crap, and they have like the funniest packaging that looks like it's from like the 1980s. But I mean, yes, you can make it work, but like, who wants to spend 30 hours applying their mascara like for that? If it was 30 hours for this amazing looking mascara, like just like, wow, okay, I would understand, but it's not. So I don't recommend the mascara to anyone. Sorry, Moira. I hope if you guys ever see my video, I hope you don't hate me, because I love your brand. But just make your mascara work. Like, sometimes when there's bad products, I wonder who tried them. Like, who was the person who approved this product? It has to be someone who doesn't know about makeup, or I don't know. Or maybe it gets dry throughout. Maybe the formula comes out really good from the factory as it goes like selling, like with time, it dries out, and so they don't know that. But I'm gonna see if there's reviews on this mascara, because I really am intrigued. So I'm just gonna add a tiny bit to the lower lashes. Oh, it's not like, it's literally not even adding anything to my lower lashes almost. Like, no. Yeah, it's like barely adding anything. So anyways, we are done. I already powdered my face. mist my face. And this is the final look with Moira Cosmetics. I hope you guys had fun with me. I already told you what I liked, what I didn't. I'm placing a new order, and you guys know which products I think are worth it. I think their palettes, the 3 of them that I have, I think they're worth it. I think they're amazing. And I would literally buy everything. I don't know how much I'm gonna use this liquid shadows because I don't have the patience to like, maybe I'll use them to like dab it a little bit or whatever, but like I don't have the patience to like go over it and then like, oh, it's not sticking, so whatever. I might give those away. They're like the Stila ones. They work just like the Stila ones. They're just a lot cheaper, and that's it. But thank you guys for being here. I'm so glad that I'm gonna be able to upload a video today and be hanging out with you guys. And let me know in the comments if you have any suggestions. I already have some new brands that are coming up for full faces of other brands. So I will be filming tomorrow, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for everyone who subscribes to my channel and comments. But specifically anyone who subscribes, because, well, not specifically, I'm just saying like all of that matters so much to me because it means that I'm doing my job well. It means that people are liking what I'm doing, and it means that I can keep investing my money and my time in this, and that I'm not just wasting my time and like wasting my efforts, and that nobody is gonna watch and care. And yeah, I just appreciate you guys so much, and I love you guys. Take care, and hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you again. Once again, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.